y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are an oldie but a goodie, you know how we do. My name is Candace, and I do all things beauty, fragrance, lifestyle, and family on this channel. So if that is something that interests you, go on ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family. I would love to have you. So I know it has been a minute since I've posted a video on this channel. And I'm constantly coming back on here saying how consistent I'm going to be. I'm going to stay consistent. You're going to get a video from me twice a week. Y'all, life is lifing. Some for the good. The good outweighs the bad. So I am going to talk about the bad. But things have been happening and I am extremely excited. I want to share with you guys the new things that are going on in my life. So let's get into it. If you are following me over on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, then you know I am currently expecting. Y'all, it threw me for a loop when I found out that I was pregnant. And this is baby number 4. I was not expecting it. And I'm still in shock a little bit. I mean, the initial shock is over, but I'm still trying to fathom the fact that I am going to be the mom of 4 children. I have a teenage son, and then I have a 6-year-old. I now have a 4-year-old, and there's going to be an infant. So there's a big gap when it comes to my children, and I'm still trying to fathom all of that. So it's been a journey. My first trimester was so crazy. It really had me feeling down. I was out for the count. I could not do anything. I took a break from all platforms and it was well needed. So I thought I would just create a nice little video sharing this news with you guys. I do want to share with you how I found out and how I knew that I was pregnant before taking a test, because I absolutely knew this time around. The other times I did not know. They were kind of like spare of the moment, take a test. But this one, I knew that I was pregnant because there was a lot going on with my body. So just a little backstory about me. I did not always experience regular periods after having my son. I did experience a loss the year that my husband and I got married. We did get pregnant 9 months later, and we lost that baby. And then a year and like a few months later, I got pregnant again, but experienced a chemical pregnancy. So from that point on, I did not have regular periods. I did not have regular cycles, and I was infertile for about 7 years. I lost about a good 52 pounds. I was losing weight. I was on a weight loss journey, and my period started to become more regular. That's when I got pregnant with Mariah. So going forward, my cycles have been extremely regular. They have been to the T. Now, every 6 months, they do change. And I say it changes from the beginning of the month to the middle of the month to the end of the month every 6 months. This time around, it was not time to change. It was not time to change, but I thought maybe that was what was going on. And it was just happening a little earlier than normal. So like I said, I just thought that my period was changing earlier than the 6 months that it normally happens. So this time around, every time I get my period, I always feel symptoms that my period is on its way. The week before, never the week of, never the day that it's supposed to come. Always the week before, so it gives me the indication to prepare. And I was experiencing tender boobs, cramping, and I was extremely tired. Now, mind you, this was on the 17th when my period was supposed to come. I never experienced my symptoms on the day of my period. So it was just very, very abnormal so I just thought maybe it was changing. But when the 17th came and I did not get my period, I was like, maybe it's changing to next week. But then the 18th came and I was still feeling slightly nauseous. I was still feeling tired, exhausted, crampy, and I just was not feeling good. The 18th came, the 19th came, No period. No sign of it, nothing, except for the symptoms. Now, I did want to get down to a certain weight before getting my husband another child, and my plans are not his. So, at the end of the day, so that Friday came, and I was 4 days late, and I told my husband I need to take a pregnancy test. And he was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yes, because I'm feeling the way that I did when I was pregnant with Anaya, who is my baby girl right now. When I was pregnant with her and did not know, I was feeling the same exact way. And my mom said, 'You're pregnant.' And I was like, 'No, I'm not.'" And that's how that happened. So, on top of all of that, I was on Zepbound, which is a weight loss um, medication. It's a GLP-1. So I needed to take the test before taking my dose for that week. And it was the higher of the highest dose that you can take. So I wanted to make sure that I was not pregnant before I took it. So after I left my parents' house that day, because I did have to drop something off to them, I told my husband, I said, "Let's go get this pregnancy test. I'll take it tonight. And if it's, faint or if there's nothing there, I'll take one in the morning just to um, make sure." So I created my content for the week that evening, and I took the test around 11:30 at night. And I'll insert a clip here so you guys can see that. Hey y'all. So I am being a little quiet because it is 11 o'clock at night and I just got finished filming content, and I'm going to be taking a pregnancy test. Lately, I have been feeling nauseous, my boobies are hurting, and I'm actually 4 days late. I don't think I am, but I do know that every time I lose a significant amount of weight, I always pop up pregnant. Were we trying? No. Were we preventing? Absolutely not. But yeah. I just have a feeling. I don't know how to feel, but I have a very strong feeling. So y'all, I got this test from the store. This is finding out in 3 different ways. I don't know, but I'm going to use that one first. I am shaking. So y'all, time is up. And I actually took both of the non-digital ones just to be on the safe side. And I'm going to show it to you first. My God, do you see how bold that one is? But these are very, very, like, what? What? I mean, I don't know why I'm shocked because, of course, I said we weren't preventing it, but I'm shocked. So you guys saw the video, and that was around 11:30-ish at night. And I know that the best time to take a pregnancy test is in the morning with your first pee, because your pee's not diluted. Your the hormones are raging overnight and whatever. But I know that the best time to take a pregnancy test is normally in the morning with your first urine. So I decided to take one at 11:30 because I needed to make sure that I stayed on schedule with my GLP-1 shot, and I wanted to make sure that I was not pregnant before doing that. And from there, I took the first test, which I did not record. And then I sat it there for a minute, and then I came in and I recorded this video because the first one I used was the first response, and then the ones in the video were the clear blue. So I created the video because I'm a content creator, and that's just what it is. And I picked up the one that I took before filming after I dipped the clear blues, and it was very, very bold, very, very blunt. It was extremely bold. The line was extremely bold, and I just could not believe it. So I ran over to the clear blues, and time was up, and here I am. I'm pregnant. So I knew that something was up because normally, you know, sometimes with period symptoms, you can think that you're pregnant because they're very similar to pregnancy symptoms. But this time around, I genuinely just felt like, oh my God, like this is really happening. This is baby number 4. But I was extremely nervous too because the last time I took my Zepbound was the Friday before. Now, with how bold the lines were, I thought maybe I was further along than I thought I was, because normally when you're early on like that, the lines are not that bold and they get bolder as they go. And then again, I thought I was having twins, but that's not the case. I am right on target for my last cycle prior to getting pregnant. So yeah, that is how I found out that I am pregnant. I'm going to make this a bit of a series so that you guys know a little bit about how things were going for me. I'm going to do a symptom video for you guys per week, if that makes sense. So I'll do like a 0 to 4 week. And then I'll come in and I'll do 5 to like 9, and then, you know, just things like that. But I am super excited. I am so glad that I am able to create these videos now, because I'm telling you that first trimester almost took me out of here. I was almost gone, y'all. Like, it took me out of here. I have 2 other girls and I have my son, and this experience has been one for the books. But I'm grateful, I'm thankful, and I'm so glad that God has entrusted me again to be a mommy to another little one. So I do want to share with you guys, because I am a plus size girl, that you know, my experience being pregnant this time around, I was plus size with both of my girls, and I just want to share how different the experiences are, because I did change my doctor. I did change the hospital. We did move to a different city. So things are a lot different this time around. I do feel comfortable. I do have to have another C-section. So I just want to share with you guys my experience and what I've been feeling and how I've been feeling throughout this experience. So just stay tuned, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you all come back for the other ones that I will be filming, and I love you all so much. If you haven't already, go on ahead and subscribe, join the family, and don't miss out on any other videos. All right, y'all. Love you.